Welcome back to the SingleTrack Session. This is number 41. Once again, 22nd Street Trailhead, sunny Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, a lot different than yesterday.
Yesterday was a monsoonish downpour with power outages.
Yeah.
Kind of came out of nowhere since it's been just hot lately.
I know.
But yesterday was nice. We got in a run early.
Nobody was out there.
5 a.m.
Just us.
Just us in the rain.
Yeah.
A little sprinkle, a little downpour, a little
Splashing
puddle.
through the puddles.
Yeah, it was funny. I was trying to avoid the puddles at first.
Yeah.
And at the end, I'm like, my feet are wet.
It's so wet.
They're not going to get a lot wetter. So I was just like the
Nope.
little kid splashing through them, following you
fun.
around. But yeah, nice day today. Everything's green. Things are blooming.
Yeah, crazy green.
Birds are singing. And then
Yep.
we'll start getting some heat here coming up shortly.
Next week.
Yeah.
Like almost 100.
Next week looks bad.
Yeah.
Like not a break,
No.
right? Starting like Sunday or Monday, just 97-ishes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be living in the frozen food section of Smith's.
There you go.
Checking out the ice cream. But yeah, we just had another great show. You had Ty Draney on the phone.
Yeah.
We
Good
launched
fun.
that on Tuesday, number 87.
I think so.
So yeah, give our listeners a little insight of what they missed if they didn't listen.
So we tried to talk about how to transition from a road marathon to trail ultra. That was the whole topic of discussion. And I think we did a pretty good job of covering that. How maybe to ease into that, not fall prey to the fear of missing out, social media pressure. Ty's just has so many good tidbits. It's such a pleasure to talk to him every single time. So go back, listen to that. He does a really good job outlining how to transition, what to expect, what hurdles you can expect, and how to overcome those.
Yeah, you said hurdles to expect, now overcome a hurdle, not a turtle.
Yeah, not
right?
a turtle, but a hurdle.
Hurdle. So got a nice little stinging waspy ant thing flying around in here.
Not sure if I want to hit him.
I can't even see him.
I'm
trying to squish him with my old school burlap curtains here.
right.
And he's going to sting me in the eyeball.
Yeah, he will. Oh,
there
he's
he
mad
is.
at you now.
All right. Well, I don't have anything to kill him, so let me just watch him for a minute. So, yeah, and then the next show, you did another phone
Another
show,
call-in.
solo show.
Mike Lehman from the Trail Initiative out of San Diego, California. That's a new thing that just started. So their mission is to preserve and maintain trails in the Southern California area. And as they get their initiative rolling, they get it more established, they're going to then have chapters in other cities and states.
And we mean initiative and trail. You're like cleaning it up,
Yeah, totally.
that type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleaning, preserving, maintaining. Yeah, that's their dealio down there
Nice.
for sure.
So that'll be a good show. That's number 88.
Yep.
With Michael Lehman of the
So
Trail
that'll come
Initiative.
out on the 20th, I think, June 20th.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. Yes. And then you already have the 27th. So
Yeah.
we'll get into that one too.
Yeah, the psychology of recovery.
That one's awesome.
That one was, boy, we could have kept going on that one. There was a lot of really good information on there.
So who was your guest for the psychology of recovery?
Dr. Chris Heilman out of Idaho. She lives up in Victor or Driggs. I can't remember which one it was, but she is a PhD in sports psychology.
Nice.
She's also an athletic trainer and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. So she runs the gamut of, not only performance, but then mental performance as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, she knows her stuff. She's a smart cookie.
So,
she was fun, too.
That'll be a good one for you to listen to coming up. That'd
Yeah.
be 89 on the 27th.
Yep.
And then after that, we're going to jump into July. So
No.
there's just more people lined up right now.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get them on, because we, don't want to do more than one show a week. So we don't want to run out. We don't want to overload. Plus, we don't have the time.
Right.
So, yeah, we've got some good guests coming up. And again, we're always taking requests for ideas
Exactly.
or guests.
If you've got
topics.
a question and you want us to answer it, we'll do that.
Yeah, that's what and we try and get the people, right?
Yeah, the peeps.
The peeps. So yeah, a lot going on coming up. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out and a happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah.
This weekend is Father's Day. While you're at it, make sure you thank the mother and the what do you call them? The kids, right? Because without the mother,
I'm not sure where you're going
without
with
the
this
kids, you can't have a Father's Day. Right?
Yeah.
So everybody have a safe and happy Father's Day out there.
one. Yeah.
It'll be a nice weekend. Some interesting news. El Vaquero sold out.
Sold out.
So if you missed out and you were thinking about it,
you missed it.
2018.
Maybe he'll have a wait list. We'll have to ask Ty if he'll get a wait list going.
Yeah, you might have to because it's still June.
Yeah.
And it's a killer race. We've
really
been talking
is.
about it for months, so I don't want to hear anybody
Years
say,
we've been talking about
yeah,
it.
really. But I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, I was going to sign up.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to it.
That's your loss.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great time. He put up the names, finally. Of the entrants. And
punk.
that'll be a good time.
Yeah, I know.
Not that we didn't already expect that, but
Right.
there's just a lot.
A lot of people we know.
A lot of people we know that listen to the show.
That'll be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So, and then Joel brought up an interesting thing. He said wait list.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on our run yesterday.
We did.
Because of Western States.
Mm-hmm.
First year they've had a wait list.
Right.
And they're 30, as of the recording of this show, they're like 30-something deep on the wait list.
I saw that.
How cool is that?
That'd be kind of nerve-wracking to get up to a week before the race and get called by the race director.
Yeah.
You're in.
Yep.
You had that old crap moment.
You're like, oh, man, now I got to go get ready for the drug test.
I know. I got to cram. Got to cram some training in.
But, yeah, I mean, it's we were talking about it because Western States is one of those races, whether you want to do it or not, that is just iconic in so many levels and just hard to get into. People wait years to get into it.
Right.
So to have a wait list, I mean, there's 30 people that are in that wouldn't have got in otherwise.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So I don't see the negative side of a wait list. I just don't. Especially like you mentioned, the ease of putting one together. Ultra Sign Up will do it for you.
I know, or Run Sign Up or whatever you're using.
Yeah.
They'll do it for you.
So I don't really see a downside of having a wait list.
Unless you're just an old curmudgeon. You're like, oh, we don't do it this way.
Yeah.
You know, okay, that's fine. It's your race. You can do it that way. But really, you should do a wait list.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, especially more and more races that come on board, and people are like, it used to be, the race would open up January 1st, January 15th. Right. Now they're opening up as soon as they're done, right? So people are registering because they don't want to miss out.
Right.
They know it's going to fill, but then a year later, oh crap, I forgot.
I know.
We're going to Europe. We're going to, Walmart, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So it makes it more, I think, more practical today to have wait lists.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think if you have the policy of, if you're on the wait list, you're not going to be guaranteed like whatever swag they have, right?
Or have dates, after this date. Because realistically, I bet you tell any of these 30-plus people that have got in from Western, and they're like, oh, you know what, you're not going to get
a T-shirt.
They'd be like, well, I'm still running, right?
Yeah, they're going to be buying one at the expo.
But yes, what I'm saying, Western States, they've got everything for sale.
Yeah,
you don't get it, you can buy it.
Right.
And if you don't want it, you can buy it.
Yeah.
And if you don't need it, you can buy it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a cool thing. And in fact, we're going to throw down, and we haven't talked about this yet, but next week's show, SingleTrack Session 42, Joel and myself are going to lay down our top 3.
Okay.
It's a horse race.
Right.
We're going for the trifecta.
Right.
Who we think's first, second, and third in the correct order. So that's what me and you are going to talk about.
Okay.
So that's going to be part of next week's show.
Huh.
It gives you a whole week to really study. Right?
Yeah. Well, you already know, first place for men is almost guaranteed.
You're right.
Right.
Yep. Who's that?
Jim Walmsley.
Oh, that's right. No, that's good.
For second and third, though, is going to be interesting.
It's so many levels. Yeah. Right?
And then on the women's side, oh my gosh.
We're doing it for the men and the women.
The women's side's crazy.
Yeah, we're doing it for the men and the women.
I think Casey's going to be first.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's primed, she's ready to go, and she's going to do it for her grandma.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So grandma's sick.
I saw that.
If she can keep it together mentally, she's going to pull it out for her grandma.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, the women's side is going to be it's going to be as exciting, if not more exciting.
I think the women's side, to me, just preliminary look, is going to be harder to predict and closer. Right?
I think you're right.
I think we've talked about Jim being one. It's not a runaway with one, but it's as close as you're going to get.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
But after that,
oh man,
I just think the women, there's more variables, and I think the women's field to place 1, 2, 3 is stronger.
It is,
right?
Much so.
Yeah, than the men's
even 1,
field.
2, even top 5 for women is going to be hard.
Yeah, yeah. So
very
I think,
much.
So we'll come out with that because that's going to be next Thursday. The race starts on the next day, Friday.
I think it's
we launch the show.
Is it a Friday or a Saturday race?
I can't remember. Oh, it's a Saturday.
It is a Saturday race.
Yeah, so it's a day.
We'll be at Sinks.
That's right. Sinks Canyon, rough and tumble.
Yep. 50K.
50K. So you're running?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed up.
All right.
I'm there.
I didn't
We're
know
in.
you signed up.
Yeah,
As
we're in.
of what, Sunday you hadn't signed up yet.
I know.
So
We were still working out the details of what was going to happen after the race.
Gotcha.
Going over to Jackson, seeing friends.
Gotcha.
That was what was holding it up.
Gotcha. So, we won't be in the privy at the first little while.
Well, we're going to have to make sure that Gabe has updates for us
Yeah.
at the aid stations.
There we go. That's a challenge to you, Gabe. You invented trail running. You should be able to invent this
I know.
little, dealio. So yeah, we'll come next week with our top 3 in the exact order that we think they will finish.
All right, so we got some homework to do.
Yeah, we might even let people participate with their comment section.
I think that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. So it gives you like a day, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's plenty of time. You had a week to prepare for it. So on the next week's show, you can say, here's first, second, and third.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you what, if you nail it, 1, 2, 3, you get a prize.
There you go.
Done. Easy.
I like
out
it.
the door. Western States right around the corner. There's a lot of other races going on too. They're just Western States is kind of the granddaddy.
It's
with
a big
the
boy.
names. But there's like Bighorns.
Bighorns
next week.
this weekend?
Yeah, it's this coming weekend.
It is.
Yeah, we got Bighorn. There's like what's the other one up in South Dakota? Black Hills. 100.
Yep.
Logan Peaks.
Logan Peak. Bryce is this weekend too.
Bryce races. So there's a lot going on.
The Wojciechowski brothers. We ran into them last weekend.
That's right.
They're funny dudes.
Yeah,
I like them.
We were up on one of our favorite trails, Sardine Loop.
Yeah.
Joel was trying to put me in the ground.
Worked on it. Didn't work. Well, I'll do it this weekend.
Man, I don't know, man. That was a pretty stout one. But yeah, we were coming down from Sardine Loop, hit the first bridge, and we heard some ruckus.
Lots of ruckus.
Lots of ruckus, and here comes...
You'd think it was like a road race.
Yeah.
They were talking so much.
Here comes the Trail Brethren.
Yeah.
Right? So some local guys that
they're awesome.
They're awesome, right? So
Good
John,
guys.
John, and then there's Mike and Brad and their buddy John. So we talked to them for a little bit, and they're headed down to Bryce.
Do their first 50K.
Yep, asking us some tips. So we gave them
some solid pointers.
Yeah,
if they follow what we said, they're going to win.
Yep, and that was the whole gamut, right? So Joel kind of chimed in. The first advice is run hard and fast.
Run hard, very hard and very fast.
I said get out early, change the course markings.
Yep. So those two things right there will guarantee you first place.
Yep. So or you can take some ribbon with you if you know the colors. Just reflag it on your way.
Yeah.
So we gave them some good down-home advice on that. So we're excited to hear how well they do because they've been training good, been racing well.
Man, they've gotten really fast in the last few years.
Really fast, faster than I am.
Yeah, it's awesome to see.
Yep. So that'll be fun. Then I can't even tell you how many people we know that are running all these races.
I know.
I mean, obviously Jim Skaggs is a race director at Logan Peak.
Yep.
A lot of friends we know there. A lot of friends down to Bryce. Friends going to Bighorn.
Yeah.
What else was the other one we brought up? Oh,
Sinks.
You
and I are going to Sinks.
Yeah, and then Gabe's putting that on.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to figure out my transportation to Sinks is my thing right now.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Right.
Because I don't think the bus is going to make it. I really don't. It's like, 3.5 hours one way?
I don't know,
like
man.
a normal car?
Yeah, I think for a normal car going like crazy fast,
yeah.
It's a solid 3.5. So you're saying at least 4.5 on the bus then?
Oh, I'm saying
maybe 5.
Well, the race Saturday, check-ins Friday night. I'll probably leave Wednesday.
Yeah.
If I get there in time, just in case I have to walk.
Right.
Walk it in.
Push it in.
Yeah. Oh, they ain't no pushing. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on. Turtle Tracker, I think the last we saw, he was like 155. He's probably
crazy.
hit his goal at 150. Well, his goal was 155, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
So he took the Joel challenge.
He did.
And
stepped it up,
man.
Crazy.
So congratulations,
He's
Turtle.
running way fast.
Of course, you still have till Wasatch.
I know.
Right?
So he can get a little skinnier too,
or
he can take it to the extreme.
No, don't do that, man.
Yeah, I want to see how skinny that turtle can be.
I don't, because I don't at all. Actually, he needs some type of body weight to get him through 100 miles.
He'll be good.
So let's see what else we got. A little Strava Week group. Oh my gosh, this week was crazy.
Yeah.
So
big numbers.
Distance, run time, and climbing all went to the same dude.
Right.
I didn't see a race in the mix. Okay. I tried to do the little research action.
Right.
Still not a Strava guy. Distance, Grant Guys, New Zealand.
Yeah.
109.4 miles.
That's a solid week.
Run time, 23 hours.
Wow, he was running pretty
minutes.
fast.
Not only that, let's throw. How much vert you think you got?
20,000.
43,248.
That's a lot.
It's a little bit.
That's crazy.
So 109 miles, 23.5 hours, and 43,000 vert.
He was running really fast.
Yeah.
Did you do the?
So let me
think about that.
Okay, hold on. Let me throw this out there. I didn't.
That's crazy fast.
Yeah, but would Strava give him like meters? Because that'd be more though, right?
Well, he could. You can set.
Okay.
Well, you'd have to go back and check.
All right.
The settings.
But because it seems like a lot and fast.
Well,
but he can do
40,000 meters is crazy.
Yeah,
that's
so it's 43,000.
That's over 120,000 feet of climbing.
It's 43,000 feet. It's got to be.
Yeah, that's feet. It's not
That's
meters.
still, but 109, 23 and a half, 43,000.
But think about
crazy.
23 hours
That's
running
100 miler.
Running 100 miler.
At 43,000 feet elevation. It's like more than Wasatch. I mean, obviously you're broken up.
It's more than
right?
than Hard Rock.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously it's broken up. It's not like consecutive.
Doesn't matter.
So you
It's
get
still
to
fast.
sleep or have some ice cream or some shrimp off the Barbie, right?
I'm not sure New Zealand does the shrimp on the Barbie thing.
They sure do.
No.
I think, why wouldn't they?
No, that's not their thing.
It's Australia, but they're neighbors.
Help us out, Grant. Come on.
That's just like saying we're in Utah, so we don't eat potatoes because that's Idaho.
No, that's totally different.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Man.
What does New Zealand have then? Kangaroo?
No, man.
What does
They're
New
the
Zealand
Kiwis.
have? So what do they have? Birds?
Grant, you're going to have to help us here. We're the loss. We're trying to stereotype a whole nation. We're failing.
We're not very good at that, are we?
No.
We can stereotype like neighborhoods or something.
Yeah.
But maybe not a whole country.
I think Simon, our buddy Simon from Australia, is going to stop listening because you threw that whole shrimp on the Barbie thing at him.
I love shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah.
Right? That's not a knife.
Next thing you start
knife.
bringing up Crocodile Dundee.
I just did.
Yeah.
Right when you said that. All right, what else? Let's move on. Should we talk? Do you want to do the whole thing on like a trail nickname thing? We have time.
I guess we have time. I'm really not into it, so you go for it.
No, I mean,
I like the gang sign that one dude had, but the kind of like I like the U.
Yeah.
The upside down U.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Kind of like the hook 'em horns thing.
Yeah, and then there was like the TM one somebody did.
Yeah.
That's John from Canada.
Right.
Kind of did the TM one. But I was talking about like people on the trail.
Oh,
right?
That's right. We've been meaning to talk about that.
Yeah. So we run on our local trails, right?
Consistently.
In the same location, same
like
times.
5 a.m., Tuesday, Thursday, you're pretty much guaranteed to see us at the 22nd Street trailhead.
Yeah. But not us, but there's people we're guaranteed we almost see every time too.
That's right.
And so we don't stop and talk to everybody. We have people
try
we
our
know.
best.
We do.
We do.
Say hello, and sometimes you just are running. You don't stop, but you're saying hi.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's people that we've noticed that we're giving nicknames to.
Well, because there's a reason, because they do not interact with us.
They don't. They'll keep running, which is fine.
Right.
Right? And we're going to run too. But it's just this over and over again. And I'm sure, so we're going to tell you ours.
Right.
But we want to hear yours. Like, I know you've got the same people in your area.
Right. That you don't know, but you have to have a name for these people, right? Yep. You're like, oh, they're so-and-so.
Yep.
Even though you don't know them, you've got a nickname for them, right?
So
you've come up with something to identify that single person.
So we'll give you an idea right here. Here's an example. This is our first one that I remember us coming up with. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
It's the lady.
It's a lady.
And she's always out by herself.
Always. Well, I've seen her with one person one time.
See, I never have. And I'm talking like years worth of lots of
at least
times.
5 or 6 years.
Right? And so she's always out.
Yep.
And it's kind of gone through a morphosis of identification.
Right.
But early on, she's always out early by herself. It's dark.
Yeah.
And if you, what do we call her?
Snake Lady.
Snake Lady. And there's a reason.
Right.
Right? So when we first saw her, my first recollection, she'd have a Dr. Seuss Cat in a Hat on.
Yes. In the summertime, she'll have that on. And that thing's hot.
Big, tall one in the colors. And then she has a backpack.
Yeah, big backpack.
Not a running vest.
Nope.
We're talking, let's go on a weekend backpacking trip.
Right.
And it's got like...
It's got snakes.
Stuffed snakes.
It's like a Medusa head in her backpack. The snakes are coming out, slithering, right?
Yeah.
And I think somebody did finally stop and ask her about it one day.
Yeah, someone did.
And she said, well, it's to scare the mountain lions away.
Yep.
But forevermore, she's going to be referred to as the Snake Lady.
And she's really nice.
She's
we say
so
hi.
nice.
We talk to her every morning. Hello.
But, you know, she wasn't that way at first.
No.
For the couple of years, she would not talk to us.
She would just kind of
Yeah.
take a step off the trail, head down.
Yeah.
And I don't know, obviously, it's a lady by herself, early morning. You never know. But yeah. So we nicknamed her Snake Lady.
Right.
So we have friends. We say, oh, yeah, we saw anybody out this morning? Oh, we only saw Snake Lady.
Yeah, and they know who you're talking about.
Exactly. So I know you have people in your area like that, too.
Right.
But we have more.
We do.
We do.
This last year, we've got 2 new dudes that are just, one guy, both of them crush it.
I was going to say, both of
so
them hammer it.
fast,
Yep.
like crazy fast. The first guy, I just noticed him this last spring. And he sneaks up on you, but he's running like you're cruising at like 10 pace and you're feeling pretty good. This dude's coming by you at 6 pace, and does not let you know he's coming. Not
silent
at all.
Trail ninja, man.
He is total silent, and we tried to figure out a name for him one day, and finally it came up. We call him No Look. He will not look you in the eye. Now, we suspect he has some sort of high-functioning autism, doesn't want to talk to people, won't look at him, but this dude's crushing it.
He's fast.
Crazy fast.
And he will. I ran him one time by myself and tried to strike up a conversation.
Yeah,
it didn't work.
Yeah.
But he's fast, so we call him.
Yeah, No Look.
No Look.
Yeah.
He doesn't look at you.
No, not at all.
But we always say hi.
Yeah.
Super cordial. It's not like we bump into each other.
Right.
But he's fast.
He is.
And then the next guy, kind of same thing.
Yeah.
He's fast. And from my recollection, he won't move for nothing.
He will not get off the trail at all. You know how trail runners will have the tendency to step aside, right?
Yeah.
It's like, come on up,
Or you're running at each other, and you each go kind of the right just a little bit.
Yeah.
Graze by each other.
This dude, no.
No, it's like center of the trail.
Yep.
Don't care if I'm up or down.
Nope.
Fast or slow, solo or you got 7.
Yeah.
I'm just bloop.
He is bowling through the middle.
We call him Dozer.
We call him the Dozer.
He's
like got this low center of mass, and then his arm swing is wide.
Yep.
And it's like he's got this big blade that he's carrying, right? And he's just kind of bulldozing down the middle of the trail.
Yep.
So we've got 3 characters. I mean, we've got more.
Yep.
But those are the 3 that we consistently see all the time. We've got Snake Lady, we've got No Look, and we got the Dozer.
Yep. And
yeah.
And the Dozer will probably doze you if
he
you
will.
don't get
if you don't get out of his way, he's gonna knock you over.
Yeah, it's gonna be a collision course. But they're fast. The 2 dudes are fast.
They are crazy fast. There's a gal that runs with sandals, and I think that needs to be her name.
Sandals?
Yeah.
Could be.
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes. Every time I see her in her sandals running, I just cringe. I cringe.
And I know some of you out there do that.
Right.
But I can't
on the trail
wear flip-flops through my house.
I know. You've proven that.
I've proven that. I've got a severely deformed toe that will never be the same unless I take it off.
Yep.
Because I was wearing flip-flops
in
my house.
Yeah.
So I could not imagine wearing any type of non-covered footwear on a trail.
And she's running fast too.
Yeah, she's fast.
She is.
Yeah.
She's nimble. I think that's her saving grace.
Yeah. I just don't understand the no.
Oh my goodness!
And I know people are good at it.
Yeah,
I know people do it, and hats off to you.
Yeah.
But like I'm with Joel, when I see it, I'm just like, that's gonna get gnarly at some point, right? You'd think,
right? I'm interested to see what our listeners have to say about this. If they've got people in their neighborhood and on their local trails that they've got a nickname for.
Yeah,
and these nicknames are not like out of being spiteful or being
heavens no.
It's just a way for us to kind of identify with these people because they won't interact with us.
Well, because we talk to so many people, like, oh, how was it run this morning? Good. You see people? Oh, yeah, we saw Tara, we saw Bryce, we saw, Debbie. Oh, we saw Dozer, Snake Lady.
Yeah, No Look.
Yeah, No Look. And so but I mean, we have people that, always want to know what's going on the trail, certain times of the day.
Right.
Was it busy? Blah, blah, blah. And so that's our way of identifying. It's not like, there's this one dude, there's this other dude, there's this lady. It's like, no, and you say Snake Lady, everybody's like, oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I talked to her the other day or whatever.
Exactly. Her name's Kathleen.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm with Joel. I'd like to hear some names because
I know
it's just fun.
It is,
and I like to hear in general anyway. I like to hear people's trail nicknames too. I mean, it's not just your Instagram handles because 9 times out of 10 they're taken before you got on board.
That's true, right?
So the fun trail nicknames are always good. But the Trail Manners pose and sign. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed in the creativity.
Yeah,
not many. We got a couple.
Yeah, those are kind of hard to come up with.
No, they really are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to act like they're not, but my grand scheme and vision of things, I'm like, come on, man, someone's got to be out there.
Dude, I'm telling you, the horns are the way to go.
Yeah, there's that. I know it's taken, but the whole like Superman looking pose is pretty. I think it's cool on a peak where you kind of legs spread just a little, hands on hips, elbows out, kind of turning to the side.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool when you're on a peak. But yeah, not a lot of solid. There's, like Joel said, there's a couple.
There was a couple.
But going to that takes us right into where'd your feet take you?
Yeah.
And again, we asked what would be a cool new name for it, because we have something new we're going to spin off on it. We'll announce it today.
We will? Are we? No, wait. Are we ready? Are we ready?
We'll announce what we're going to do in the future. We don't need to say when we're starting it because we're still waiting on confirmation, right?
I would rather wait
Really?
until we're just absolutely ready to rock and roll.
That's probably 2 weeks then.
That's fine.
Next week.
I would rather have that product in my hand.
Okay, so we're going to start something new.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that then. We'll probably announce it in a couple weeks, but it'll have to do with Where'd Your Feet Take You?
Exactly.
So we're trying to come up with a different name for it, right? And I don't know what it is, and I wish I was more creative sometimes, but something that could have an acronym. We had somebody come in with maps, and I don't remember what the acronym was off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, kind of like Where'd Your Feet Take You? But we had some really good ones this week. In fact,
the photos that were submitted were spot on.
Me and Joel took a little bit longer to decide.
Right.
And it kind of came to a toss-up in a way.
It did.
Right? But there's some really good ones that we liked. Like you brought up Brandon Musgrove's, the ice on the trail sign.
That was awesome.
That was super cool looking, just because it kind of reminds me of the logo, but with ice on the trail sign.
Right.
There's some other good ones.
Sarah Ohm,
that was awesome.
She was in Rocky Mountain National. Now, Sarah, if you're out this way, shame on you for not coming to visit us.
Yeah. If you were even close.
Yes.
You could have ran here.
Exactly.
There. Let's see what else. I know Christopher Fells had one again in Germany. It was killer.
That looked good.
Gabe Joy's, though.
His was pretty
Sink
good.
Canyon was pretty with the wildflowers.
There was a little rainbow in there. Did you see that?
I did.
There was a rainbow hiding in there.
There's a lot of good ones. Again.
Yep.
Right?
That one was solid.
Matt Ozanek with the big old moon.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of the silhouette. That was kind of cool. That was kind of like painting-esque for me. Like you could see a painting of that somewhere.
Right.
But we did narrow it down to kind of two.
Yeah. It was between Lee Moss and Natalie Sheffield.
And they were basically
at the same place.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Lake Blanche.
Yep.
They were both insane.
Right.
Right? Just wow.
But we think Natalie won.
We got Natalie Sheffield as this week's Where'd Your Feet Take You? Winner. But it was not easy.
No.
And we still want to see more of these and some uniqueness to it. So, and then we'll have, like we'll mention, we'll have something to kind of spin off this that we'll announce. Probably not next week.
No.
Maybe the week 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll get that going. So, what else? A huge one, and you don't have a lot of time. Depends on when you're listening to this show. This show launches June 15th on a Thursday.
Right.
That's the show launch.
Yeah.
The very next day, Friday, June 16th, is the end of hoodie pre-orders.
Right. For now. I mean, we'll roll it back out maybe this fall.
Yeah, with a different hoodie.
Yeah.
It won't be this. We're trying to do the same ones.
Right.
But this hoodie's is awesome. Now go get it with the bus.
Yeah. Green logo.
Awesome gray hoodie. And trust me, I know a lot of people looking at, it's summer. But it's still, you get those evenings.
Yeah.
Post-race, pre-race.
Yesterday. I was in my hoodie all day yesterday.
I was too. This morning I was in my hoodie because it was still a little chilly. Pre-race, post-race, you go to races at different times. And besides that, it's not like you're going to wear a hoodie like just 2 months. So you can stock up.
Next weekend when we're in Sinks Canyon, I'm bringing my hoodie because I know it's going to be chilly over there.
It will be. So you got one day. Pre-sale ends Friday, June 16th. This is a pre-sale item only.
Yeah.
It will not be on the website for purchase after if you don't pre-order one. It's just out of luck, and you just got to
wait until the fall.
You just got to be sad of everybody's cool swagging rights because we sold some, so we got some in the hopper. What else we got? Buffs are still rolling. 50/50 water bottles still crushing it. Also, don't forget Run RUHN. We've got a little what do you call it? Link.
So, we have a discount codes.
Yeah.
So if you go to any of the blog posts. In the sidebar, there's a little ad there for the Run Company. And all you have to do is follow that link. And then I think you need to enter, is it TM15?
TM15.
TM15 to receive 15% off of your purchase for the Run Company.
And we've been dilly-dallying around with their gear. They've got some cool stuff. And they don't always have a lot of the same thing in stock. So if you wait, you may not get it.
Or you're going to be waiting to get it.
Right?
Yeah. I was going to test out their new compression short maybe at the end of next week.
Are you?
If I'm going to get a chance. It just depends on when these new Patagonia shorts come back from the printer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we're sending in some stuff so we can race in some TM gear.
That's right.
Kind of our own kit, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got going on. God, not a whole lot.
No, just this week was kind of slow.
Yep.
Next week's going to ramp up and get busy, and the week after will be busy just because Western States and all these other races that are in the hopper.
Going on.
Yeah.
And then we're still looking for that beer sponsor.
I know.
I'm excited. We got, I'm not going to name any names, but there's a nutrition company that's letting us do some review on their product coming out.
I'm excited about that.
Super pumped about this, man. Holy cow. Looks so cool.
Are we going to have that hopefully before we go to Sinks?
I don't know.
That would be cool if we did.
I hope so. Because there's some flavors, though, that made my mouth water.
I know.
I was like, what? Totally want to try that.
Yeah.
So.
And besides having the little energy packets, looked like they had jars of that flavor. Did you see that?
Yep, like spread for bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. So super excited to try these guys out, give a review, hopefully, and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm always about good nutrition. But, I think that's the end of my list. Sounds like we've covered a lot. Don't forget next week, the Western States little game we're going to play.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. If you on next week's SingleTrack Session, if you post your top 3 and you get it right, we'll figure out some sort of prize to get you.
You got to nail it 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, you do.
In order.
Yes.
Correct names.
Yes.
No excuses.
No funny stuff.
Yeah, me and Joel do the same thing, see how close we get.
Yeah. And if we win, then we're going to take your prize.
Yeah, we'll wear a trail man or something.
Yeah.
Or another. I think that's it this week. Got a busy weekend. Like I said, Father's Day coming up.
Lots of running.
Lots of guests coming on the show. Lots of great emails from people. Keep those coming. Keep the reviews coming. We're still looking for some more iTunes reviews. It's been a few weeks since we saw the last one.
Right.
Keep those flowing. Don't forget to share our page, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those social media type things.
And don't forget to get some swaggin' rights.
Yeah, post some swaggin' rights photos and get your new swaggin' rights.
Mm-hmm.
We are running extremely low on shirts. Like extremely low in sizes and styles.
Are we running low on everyday tees or tech tees or both?
Everything. I think everyday tees we have more than anything of.
Okay.
But
so I guess it's about time to make that commitment and buy some new stuff.
Yeah, we need to for sure. So, that's it for this week. SingleTrack Session number 41. Have a great weekend. And if you're racing, good luck. Have fun.
Be safe.
Be safe. If you're not racing, get out on the trails. And we will, don't forget to go back and listen to episode 87 with Ty. And definitely tune in next Tuesday with Michael Lehman, number 88, with the Trail Initiative. Eric and Joel, SingleTrack Session 41. Have a great weekend.